Hi, and welcome to Storytime at Home. My name is Quinn, and I work with Newfoundland and Labrador Public Libraries. I'm super excited about Storytime today. Let's get started with our welcome song. Up, down, turn around, touch the sky and touch the ground. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, wiggle shoulders, say hello. Can we sing it one more time? Now I'm just doing the action seated, but you could stand up and reach up really high and reach down really low. Let's go. Up, down, turn around, touch the sky and touch the ground. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, wiggle shoulders, say hello. Well, hello. Today's story time is all about poetry because April is National Poetry Month. Did you know that a lot of the rhymes we sing, like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and Hey Diddle Diddle, the Cat and the Fiddle, those are all poems. So I have a few poems that I would like to share with you today. Now, a lot of poems, but not all poems, have rhyming words. And words that rhyme are words that have the same sounding ending. So if I think of my name, Quinn, a word that rhymes with Quinn would be pin or kin. So to be able to hear all of those really great rhyming words today, I think we should find our listening ears. Can you dig deep into your pockets and pull out your listening ears? Now, I dug deep into my pocket, but I didn't find my listening ears. I found a frog and a hat and a cat. Maybe I should check another pocket. I'm going to check in this pocket. Hopefully my listening ears will be in there. Rummaging around, and I found not my listening ears, but a bat and a dog and a hog. Now I have one more pocket to try. Let's see if I can find my listening ears. Have you found your listening ears already? I'm going to reach right in. Oh, I found them. I'm going to put my listening ears on. Can you put your listening ears on? Excellent. With our listening ears on, we should be able to hear all of those rhyming words. Maybe we could hear or see what words and animals rhyme. So here I have my hog, and I also have my cat. Let's see if the rest of our items and animals rhyme with either our hog or our cat. First one we have is our frog. Now, listen closely. Does frog have the same sounding ending as cat or as hog? Frog, cat. Frog, hog. Did you get it? Frog and hog rhyme. Let's do our next one. Here we have a hat, an orange hat. Does hat rhyme with cat or does hat rhyme with hog? You're right. Cat and hat have the same sounds at the end. Next, we have our bat. Can you hear which, either our hog or our cat, that our bat sounds alike? Hog, bat, cat, bat. You're right. Cat and bat have the same sound of ending and they rhyme. Our last animal is our dog. Hog, dog, cat, dog. You're right. Our hog and our dog rhyme. Now I wanted to share with you a book of poems about different woodland animals or animals that live in the woods. Now this book is fairly new to me, but I really enjoyed reading it. The book is by Karen Jameson, and the pictures are done by Mark Boutavant, and it's published by Chronicle Books. And in this book, you can listen to all of the poems about the different woodland creatures. It has great illustrations. And you can also look at the pictures to see which woodland creature each poem is about. Come home, big paws, berry picker, honey trickster, shadows deepen in the glen, lumber back inside your den. And this poem is about our big bear. Were you able to hear the rhyming words in that poem? Come home, velvet nose, antlered swimmer, pondweed skimmer, daylight's fleeting, wade ashore, bed down in the great outdoors. Have you ever touched a moose nose? It's so very soft, isn't it? Come home, tiny hooves, wide-eyed runner, spotted sunner, evening sounding, scurry, rush, safely nap in wooded brush. All the woodland creatures seem to be heading off to bed, don't they? I wonder if I read the next poem, if you could guess which animal the poem is about. Come home, swift legs, furry schemer, red-tailed dreamer. Night winds blowing, trot this way, mountain dens, your hideaway. I think the biggest hint with this one is red-tailed dreamer. Can you think of an animal that lives in the woods that has a red tail? Did you guess the fox? Excellent. Should we try another one like that, where you can guess? Oh, this is a good one. Come home, long ears, meadow hopper, clover cropper, twilight whispers, time to furrow, curl up tight inside your burrow. Can you think of a forest animal that has a burrow that might nibble on clover and that hops? Did you guess a rabbit or a hare? This way, small boots, brave trailblazer, bright stargazer, cabins toasty, blankets soft, snuggle deep in sleeping loft. The animal that poem is about is this little girl. Every creature's tucked in tight, woodland dreams swirl round tonight. Now, we didn't have a chance to read the poems for all of the animals, so this would be a great one to borrow from your local library so that you can read even more poems about woodland creatures. Let's share a poem together that has a little bit of action. This poem is called A Pizza the Size of the Sun, and it's by Jack Preletsky. Now, you have two options when we read this poem together. You could, every time I say pizza, maybe stand up when you hear that word, or you could create a pizza right in front of you. I'm going to do that one, but you can feel free to stand up or create a pizza, or maybe even do both. I'm making a pizza. You could even say it with me. The size of the sun. A pizza that's sure to weigh more than a ton. A pizza too massive to pick up and toss. A pizza resplendent with oceans of sauce. I'm topping my pizza with mountains of cheese. I love cheese. With acres of peppers, pimentos, and peas. With mushrooms, tomatoes, and sausage galore, and every last olive they had at the store. I don't really like olives on my pizza. Do you? My pizza is sure to be one of a kind. My pizza will leave other pizzas behind. My pizza will be a delectable treat that all who love pizza are welcome to eat. The oven is hot. I believe it will take a year and a half for my pizza to bake. I can hardly wait till my pizza is done. My wonderful pizza, the size of the sun. It's kind of a fun one. Can you think of what you would put on your pizza, the size of the sun, and who you might like to share it with? I wanted to share with you another poem from one of my favorite poetry collections. This poetry collection is called A Light in the Attic, and it's poems and drawings by Shel Silverstein. And this book is actually one of my very own that I was given when I was 8 years old. That was a long time ago now, but it's something that I have kept and cherished all the way to my adulthood. The poem I wanted to share with you today is called Shaking, and it's kind of a funny one. I always like all the drawings here. Shaking. Geraldine, now stop shaking that cow. For heaven's sake, for your sake, and the cow's sake. That's the dumbest way I've seen to make a milkshake. How silly is that? Do you think that would be a very good milkshake made by just shaking a cow? I don't think so. Well, I think it's time for our goodbye song. I hope you enjoyed some of the poetry and poems that we shared today. For our goodbye song, you can feel free to get up once again and do the actions, or you can stay seated like me and do them here as well. Up, down, turn around, touch the sky and touch the ground. Pat your belly, blink your eyes, blow a kiss, and say goodbye.